Hey guys, I'm Ashif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video, and today I will make this cool projectile effect in Unreal Engine Niagara, and this will be from scratch tutorial step by step. I will learn each and everything, how to make this orb kind of sphere with this orb material, how to behave these ribbons like tentacles, like wavy effect, how to make materials for ribbons. So basically everything you will learn in this tutorial. So let's dive in. So let's start this. So first I will make this orb kind of thing, this main part of projectile material. So and I'll call it, let's call it orb. We have an orb with like trail. It's like projectile, orby projectile. So we'll use sphere. We have this from here. So first thing I just need a texture. You can use any noise texture you have. So let me just search here. Noise. I have lots of noise actually. These noise I have. So for this one, I will use maybe this one. This looks cool. So I'll use this here and I'll make my material translucent, unlit. And then if I connect this here, let me see how it looks. Okay, so I want to adjust the tiling. Yeah, this one looks good. Okay, I can add some panning on one direction. Add pan going up, so that means we will use it from here. Okay, cool. Next thing, I'll take the Fresnel and I want a different color on the edge and different color in the center. So what I'll do is, first thing, if I preview this on a sphere and let me adjust some settings, I'll take the power. We have this Fresnel. So now, depending on this Fresnel, I want, let's say you have this color, you have this purple color, okay, dark purple, okay, and you take this Lerp, let me saturate it, and on the white part, I want this, but on this black part, I want different purple with little more brightness, saturation, like this. So if I connect this here, now if I preview, there will be two different color, right? I will make it a little more darker. You can also adjust this thing. So let's say if this is just one, you can see how it looks. Okay. Or you can adjust it like if I make this 5, or you have to just adjust these things. Okay. Now I'll multiply it with this now. And let me see how it looks. Cool, but I want different, actually I want different on the edge also. So what I'll do, I'll take one more power here and I'll increase it like maybe 5 and maybe 10, so it will be just the edge. Then I can multiply this thing and then I'll multiply it to boost the color, because it will take the same color, but now I can actually boost it here like 20 times, so, or maybe 100 times, so my edges will be more bright. Then I will add this back to the original and let me see how it looks. So you can see my edges are now more bright, and actually I will use this directly, so my edges will be like this. Okay, thinner. Cool. So it depends how you want, so it's totally up to you. So let me just save it for now and see how it looks. So I'll just make a Niagara. Uh, I click, take a minimal emitter, then I just need one particle. It should just spawn once, so make the loop behavior once. Never die, so in the particle state, turn this off. And then it should be a sphere, so I will take the mesh and let me just search sphere. So I've lost all sphere. Let me use this one here. Then I need that material, so override the material. And I will just browse this sphere material and just pick it here and let it update. Yeah, cool. So first thing I want to rotate it. So I'll take the initial mesh orientation, or you can just rotate it inside this. So I want to rotate it on Y. This is Y, 90 degree. Going from there to there. You can adjust, you can make parameters for all the things you want. So let's say I'll just multiply this for the tiling. Take the dynamic parameter, take append vector x and y, read it here. You can rename this. This is tile x, tile y, and for the speed I will just multiply time and connect here, and this is my pan speed, so I'll just call it pan. That's it for now. I just want a little bit I want to actually distort it also. So I'll just copy this. I will use same thing here, but I will use different noise. So let me just search a noise, blur noise actually. I have lots of blur noise like this one. So I will use this here. Then multiply it with vertex normal. So it should affect it on the direction of normals of this mesh. Then multiply it again to control how much, and then connect it to world version of that. I'll make a parameter for WP off. Let me save and see how we can change this whole thing with these parameters inside the Niagara. So first thing, I need a dynamic parameter. Then let's make default thing 111. So if I now stop this, see how I can change. Then we can change the speed. Cool. Then we can also make world version offset. But I think the tiling for the world version offset is not good. So what I'll do, I'll use the same panning and use same time, but for the tiling I'll just use this. So I don't want to modify the tiling for this one. Or maybe I want to make the tiling bigger. Yeah. So we have now something. I don't want that much of WPO. So we have this. Cool. Now I want to add a particle on top of it. If you want to, you can do that. You can just simply, I'll just duplicate this, delete this, take this sprite render. So you have this one particle. This should be above this. So just take the camera offset and exact the radius of the sphere you can put here. So it will be visible. Also, I'll go here, make this one, and then change the size this much. So it can work like a glow. So if I go to direct color, I can use it like this. Like like this, you can add glow in the center. It will remain there always because this is round shape. Now let's add some tentacles kind of thing that will make this cool. Let me save all first. Right click, I'll take the emitter. Let's say fountain. So if we have this fountain, I'll delete the shape location and the velocity, just the linear velocity. And let's say I have this minus x and I don't have gravity. So just going directly on this axis, I want to make it wavy and then I want to use ribbon. So let's make it wavy, then we can use the ribbons. So in the velocity, this is the x minus. So I'll just add a rotation vector here, rotate vector, and I'll put again 200.x. Then to make it wavy, I will just animate this. So I'll just copy the rate, multiply it, paste it again, then here connect the sine. And if you now put value in another axis, it will be wavy. And with this scale, you can increase the waves. And with this value, it will be frequency basically. Cool. Now we can just delete this, take the ribbon, and inside here we can increase the ribbon thickness. Don't make it too much. Cool. Then you can add multiple. Let's make the life constant. You can add multiple and you can increase this also if you want. And let's make a cool material for this, then we will finish it. So let me put material on 1, then we will just duplicate this and make the variation. And material will be very simple. I'll just duplicate my orb, duplicate M trail. What I don't want in this one and what I want on a planar, I don't want this part, delete it. And this should be animating on this axis. Tiling we will adjust there. Okay. And let it be the colors if you want. And what I want it should be fade in all directions. So you can just take the radial and just multiply it. It will fade in all direction. And you can also connect this here in the opacity. It will be like that. Then because this is head and this is tail, I want actually colors like this is purple and this is blue. So instead of Fresnel, I'll take the texture coordinate, I'll take the shift C for the mask, and I'll take the red channel, which is a gradient. So now I'll delete this thing. I don't want this either. Just connect this here. This is purple, this is I want blue. And now depending on this gradient, if I connect this here, preview, it will give you these two colors, which is like that. I can control it from here with this power. Okay, if I just make this 0.5, you can see we have this. So now we have the colors blue to like that. And if you want to like increase the intensity and all, you can just take the particle color, multiply and connect this here. Let's also control the opacity. And panning should be negative minus 0.8. And let me save it. So I'll just browse this and here on a trail, pick it, and I'll take the dynamic parameter. Settings 111 for now. Let me just stop. Let me just increase the brightness for now, like 20, 20, 20. And we can also increase alpha. Okay, now let me, so this is stretch. So I'll make it 0.5, maybe this one, this much. Yeah, looks cool. Now if I play, we can increase banner. Yeah, looks fine to me. Although you can go here, instead of increase the brightness here, let's make it 111. In the color, I'll just make it float and then make it curve. Initially it's 20, at 0.5 it's 1. So it's now bright from here to here. It's half bright and it's making darker. You can make it even more darker if you want. So it's up to you. So basically you have this. I'll just increase the width little bit more. Cool. And also velocity a little bit more. Then I'll just copy this. In this one I'll add little more velocity here, and maybe I'll decrease this, maybe I'll decrease this. So you have variation. You can offset it also a little bit if you want. So it will be here. Cool. Same thing you can do again, and I'll just offset it negative around same. And you can also change the tiling, like this one 0.4, 0.3, this one 0.6, 0.5, just for the randomness. So this is how you can do it. Now I will make one more material for the sphere itself. So what I'll do, you have this sphere, I'll duplicate this. Now I want to make it bigger and put it here again. For that, let me just duplicate this trail material, and what you can call it, speed energy. It will be in front of the trail. So if this is a sphere, first thing it will be on this axis, the same way, everything is same. It should be just fade from the back, not from the front. So what I'll do, color is instead of this, I'll take the texture coordinate, shift C, mask, preview. It should be fade from top, uh, green channel. Yeah, it is. And then I'll just take a power to make it more fade from the top, and then I'll just use it here. And I think that's it. That's all I want. Let me save this and check how it looks. So I'll just browse this, and here if I use this material, this is how it looks. Let me make the opacity little more high so you can see how it's going. Then we can decrease the tiling even more here. So, and now if I increase the size of mesh, and it should be moved back on the x-axis. Yeah, we can also scale it on that. So the size is 2, so I'll just scale non-uniform 2 2 2. So we can scale it on x. Basically we can make it like 1.5 1.5, and now 5 to like this. Cool. I think tiling we can adjust to make it more. So it's just an idea. I'm not making it the full effect. I'm just giving you an idea how you can do things. You can adjust your tiles here, make these cool. Let me just experiment. If I duplicate this trail, oh, it's a kilo. This first trail, I just change the size to really big, and I don't want that much of waviness. It will be straight, yeah. And scale here, maybe just 2, 1, fading, yeah. And one more thing, this one, the velocity here should be negative. That's why it should be bottom, it should going up. And one more thing I'll do in this one, the values are will same 1.3, 2.9. It will be cos because it should behave opposite 1.3, 3. Yeah, it's more like now jellyfish kind of thing. This speed energy should be an additive material. Should not should not have black part. So I will just remove all the black. So it should be light like this, like it's now. So I have added 3. You can add lots of, and let me just duplicate this one more time. This time what I'll do, I'll change the tiling. It's 0 almost. Just to fill this up, and less velocity. So it will be shorter like this. You can also add some particles that going back. So I'll just add not minimal emitter. Let me save also. I will add fountain. And what I'll do, just in the velocity, it will be linear and negative x, gravity also negative x, and sphere location should be around here. We can also add curl noise. I will animate this. And of course the color. Let's use 2 colors, blue and purple. Size, I'll turn this off. Size maybe 5 and 1. Random. It's the curl noise actually. Maybe just 20 particles, not many. So this is very basic. It's I'm not happy with the output. It's very basic. So this one I'll just decrease the alpha, which is very high. Also with this one I'll decrease the alpha. So you can just add multiple layers and you will finish. Okay. So I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye.